Lies, lies, lies. Do not believe what this woman is trying to tell you because she's going to get in your head. And also, what women do by their actions is lie. Now, the reason why I am making this video is because sometimes you might be caught up on what a woman will tell you. So, I miss you. I love you. Baby, take me back, whatever, right? But the truth of the matter is that she has some growing up to do. The truth of the matter is that she hasn't humbled herself, hasn't had a reality check, and really is delusional and wants you to just keep boosting and feeding her ego. So I say this because what women are just doing is tricking you in a sense of having you really believe these things, but she's not really up for change, and you basically have to get her to do it without trying. Now, how you could do it without trying will look like, what have you been doing to show up? Some women are used to men texting back quick. Some women are used to you bringing her food. Those things are all privileges. I want y'all to understand that these things that you do, that she makes it to be that is lightly, meaning that she doesn't appreciate it, she makes it seem like it's no big deal, any guy can do it. It's false, right? And I say this because those things are also attached to who you are as a person. And I just dropped a master course. Well, I won't really call it a master course, but what I will say, it is a master course because of everything I included that you need to know, starting with deception, starting with manipulation, and tactics and strategies that women have up their sleeves and use on you men. If you never want to fall for these and want the full truth exposed to you, you can literally get this by clicking the link down below and have full access to knowing the things that women aren't going to tell you straight up. You won't hear from other women most times. And it's just everything that I've ever learned, all the things that women still do to their friends too, and they try to do it to men and they don't care. You'll get it in this master course, master class, however you want to call it. It is audio. It is not a book. And also, one last thing I do want to mention is that I also explain no contact more in depth for all the people that want to know how women feel during no contact, or the actual deception that she's giving you in the sense of making your emotions react or feel away, like when she's not saying anything, when she's playing mind games indirectly and directly. I talk all about it and so much more, like literally so much more. But yes, you can get access right away. Have the game changer. Don't be fooled or deceived by a woman. Never again. Click that link down below. And so back to really what I'm talking about, which is kind of an insight to this new class that, well, it's not a class, video, I don't know how I wanted to word it, but kind of just to give you like a separate idea of what I talk about in there, is also why women go ahead and do these things. You have to understand, women don't develop in certain areas as much as y'all do. So rationality, clear thinking, clarity, being realistic, right? Logical. So when their emotions get the best of them, and they're also a woman that wants to, and I guess in some words that would make sense, is just wants to utilize her ability, and not in the best way, is what can she do? This is where deception can come from: her looks, her giving you intimacy that she's taken away from you, or she then now does it just to get you locked in. But I want to make this make sense so much to the point of understand when a woman chooses not to give it up anymore. She's trying to take her power back, right? But yes, she will be telling you got to do this, pay for that, etc. Now let's compare it to a woman that says, oh, you know what? You can get it, but that guy can't. Or I don't normally do this, but I'll do this with you. It's mind games. It's manipulation. And also what happens is the pulling back, right? When I said in the beginning of the video, what women's actions of pulling back looks like, this looks like getting in your head so much, or trying to play these secretive tactics of, oh, I'm not interested anymore. So it gaslights you also, because what she's going to end up doing is making you feel a sense of, wow, I must not be good enough, or what did I do wrong, right? Or she just does it just to get you more hooked. And while you get hooked, the more she's like what word am I looking for? I was going to say causing, but I don't want to use that word. The more she's creating, yes, creating, let's say, a plan of what could be good for her benefits in her own personal life, in her dating life, right? This is why also sometimes you might have no contact, take longer, or sometimes you might have her be so stubborn, she might not be interested in other men, but her stubbornness will look like, oh, she doesn't want to apologize yet. But that's also because there's other things in the corner of her life or in the back end of her life that keeps it going, keeps her plan rolling. And until you crack it by pulling away, not falling for the tactics, the manipulation, etc., till you do that, she's not learning. So I'm going to dive more into some of the stuff that you'll also notice in a second. But I do want to ask y'all, comment your stories per usual. But now my question would be, have you caught on to manipulation tactics or have seen common ones? It could be even not just manipulation. It could literally be, y'all know sometimes gaslighting is happening. Sometimes the entitlement is strong. So any of those things that are overall like wrong, red flags, comment it down below. And after this, you could get more exclusive content that will not be on here. Well, it will be on here, YouTube membership, but that's YouTube membership, right? And then so YouTube, Patreon has all the exclusive and explicit content, over 200 plus, y'all, that you can catch up on. Or simply, if you don't care about the other 200, there's gonna be some dropping every month. I actually just dropped a video today, top positions women love. I have a lot of those, but this one was a bit spicy, a bit too raw, but deep, and I didn't have to cut it up or make sure that I'm not saying certain stuff because there's no filter there and it's uncut. I love it there. But I love it here too. So you can get it by clicking the link down below. Per usual, consultation and everything else. Talk about anything else that you want. Links to everything and more down below. Now, let me get back into also understand when women are doing this, they don't realize how bad or how much it backfires until the aftermath. So it's important for you to let her go through the consequences or the emotions of, let's even say, not happy about, oh wow, I miss him, but I don't want to swallow my pride, or I don't want to say sorry, or oh wow, like I need to learn to some men really like their woman covered up or modest. I really need to learn to cover up. But do I want to? Or all my girls dressed like this? There's so many different situations, right? So you got to know. And so one last thing I'll say about the things that women do is, remember, she'll also just say these words, just speak with her mouth, but isn't about it. And that applies to the sweet things, the lovely things sometimes. And then also it could apply to the things to try to get back into your life and to get you to feel sympathy. At the end of the day, I don't want y'all to ever fall for any of it. And that's why I created this class. I keep saying class. I only don't want to keep saying class because it's not a class, but it is a video that you can go ahead and get. And it has so much more details on there. It is an audio. So click the link down below to get it. And yeah, I love y'all. Take care of yourself. And I'll talk to y'all very soon. Bye, y'all.